VeChain Millionaires are currently being made for those who invested in March 2020 last year. How much VeChain do you need currently to become a millionaire in 2021? Let's discuss it. It's 2021 and as we can all see, the cryptocurrency bull run is well underway now. Ever since March 2020 we've been seeing huge gains all over the cryptocurrency space, with all-time highs being set almost every single week. The whole market has recently experienced a healthy pullback after over 40% of the hash rate difficulty for Bitcoin dropped due to a blackout in large parts of China, which in turn caused a large sell-off in the market. Most smart investors took the opportunity to buy the dip and the market looks now to be stable, with a healthy correction paving the way for future gains. The market continues to run up in price, with VeChain doing over 150x returns to a recent high of almost 27 cents before the pullback, becoming one of the best performing assets in the whole of the space. Bitcoin has been stalling out somewhat in the past month, slowly rising in a pennant formation before breaking down recently, but it seems likely with this recent correction it will continue its upward momentum shortly. When looking at VeChain, it's been performing exceptionally well in the past year, and its momentum just seems to keep increasing as the bull run continues. Cryptocurrency is extremely volatile and it's important to remember that smart investors will be taking profits on the way up and on the way down as the bull market develops, so they don't get wrecked by the eventual massive pullback that will likely occur in the future. The bull market is likely to end in the next 6 months or so if market analysts are to be believed, when a huge correction will see a dip that the market will not recover from for some time. Today we're taking a look at how VeChain Millionaires are currently being made, and how much VeChain you'd need now to become a millionaire. Make sure to watch the video till the end for all the essential information. This is not financial advice and is for entertainment purposes only. We always stress that you do your own due diligence. Please like and subscribe for daily videos and hit the bell icon to turn on all notifications. YouTube does gatekeep some cryptocurrency content, so to get access to this time-sensitive information immediately, make sure to turn on notifications. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, where you can get access to our private Discord along with a host of other benefits. We're going to be posting there more regularly with weekly and monthly coin calls and also in-depth research of more obscure altcoins, so if that's something you're interested in, please check it out. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well, where we're hoping to grow our valuable community as a useful resource for all. Welcome to Crypto Maximalist. Let's begin. VeChain is a cryptocurrency that has performed extremely well in the space in the past year or so. It's obvious by the recent price action that most investors will be extremely pleased with how much VeChain is pumping, along with all the continuous news and momentum that VeChain has been getting in the bull run so far. VeChain's price action has totally crushed it in the past year or so, making over 150x returns from the lows of March last year until a small recent market-wide correction has caused the euphoric rally to stall out. It seems increasingly likely that VeChain is going to hit the fabled $1 level that so many investors have been calling for since last year, and with the price now less than 5x away from the target with much of the bull run still to go, it's seemingly more and more likely that this will be achieved. Those who invested in March last year have seen massive gains, and if you had invested $10,000 at the lows of March last year, when the project was looking much less appealing than it is now in terms of adoption and investment, your bags would already be worth well over $1 million. And more VeChain millionaires are being made all the time. Considering there is still so much price action likely left for VeChain in the coming months as the bull run starts to approach its climax, the gains could continue even further than this, and we've given a price target of around $3 per token at the peak of the run, due to the current price action and the momentum it's receiving. If this was achieved, this would be around a 1,800x from the lows of March, which would be absolutely ridiculous returns for investors at those prices. This would give those same investors who invested $10,000 over $18 million, if the price target is reached. And those who invested more will likely be making astronomical gains. From this point in the run, we predict there is still a 15 to 20x to go for VeChain from the current price. So to become a millionaire investing now you need significantly more capital, or to be precise, around $50,000 to $60,000 invested now, to make the most of what gains likely remain for VeChain this year, and will most likely become a millionaire if our price prediction comes to fruition. It truly is an incredible project with a real use case, and the continued partnerships and bullish momentum over the past year has seen it breaking into the top 20 with ease and flipping huge projects such as Chainlink for market cap recently. VeChain could very well be one of the biggest cryptocurrency projects in the future due to its business solutions, and it's seeing interest from countless top companies around the world of the utility that they are providing. VeChain's price action recently has been incredible, and many millionaires have already been made with the token. It seems likely the $1 psychological target for many investors will soon be reached, as the momentum for crypto seems to be rising further and further. With it being only around a 4 or 5x from the current price, VeChain could achieve this in the next few months, setting itself up for a massive 2021 finale if that's the case. The pump for VeChain over the last few months seems to be continuing with not much sign of slowing down whatsoever. In a previous video we called that there may be psychological resistance at 20 cents to deal with, but VeChain has breezed to almost 30 cents now with very little downtime. There has been a considerable pullback into the 15 to 20 cent range for a few days now, largely due to the market-wide correction because of the Bitcoin hash rate dump. And this cooling off period might be exactly what VeChain needs for another pump in the near future, taking it into the 30 cent range in the next few weeks, if the current momentum continues. The momentum for VeChain really began once it broke its previous all-time high of around 8 cents adjusted for the previous tokenomics, and then breezed past the 10 cent psychological resistance. Since then it's took a brief cooling off period, but over the past few months has progressively continued to gain momentum and the gains have been looking very good indeed, with it doing almost a 4x in the past few months alone. That's a massive gain for a project the size of VeChain in terms of market cap, and these gains don't seem likely to slow down anytime soon. The current cooling off period may continue for a week or so as crypto takes a rest, but if it approaches its all-time high again soon, it may very well hit 30 to 40 cents in the next month before it becomes overextended. Hitting 50 cents really does seem a matter of time with the current sentiment, and the continuing run of VeChain is setting up for huge gains by the time the bull run reaches a climax. The $1 mark is becoming more and more likely in the coming months, and with the FOMO of money pouring into the market as the bull run continues, VeChain could be set to benefit incredibly in the next 6 months. VeChain is a project that has some of the best fundamentals in the entire space when you look at the utility of the protocol and also the amount of use it's receiving. Adoption really is the most important thing for the success of a cryptocurrency project in the long term, as great technology is nothing without actually getting use. This is somewhere where VeChain has been particularly successful, as they have a huge network of partners and integrations already in the wider world, largely in the supply chain industry that they are targeting. VeChain's adoption makes us incredibly bullish for the protocol, as the sheer amount of companies already using it proves just how valuable the project can be, and may very well continue this sentiment in the future. VeChain is a real-world use case, meaning that it actually functions to improve the current systems of the world, and not many cryptocurrencies have this outlook. VeChain's market cap of around 15 billion shows just how much potential it really does have, as it's targeting an industry with a $50 trillion market cap, and a 50x from here would capture just 1% of that market for VeChain. When you look at the wider market connected to the supply chain, the market starts to become massive, and in the long term VeChain could easily have trillions of dollars of market cap as a result. With those sorts of numbers, the gains for VeChain would be incredible, and long-term holders will likely see themselves rewarded by bag holding VeChain in the long term. With the combination of actual use by top companies around the world and the pump of the bull run, there's no reason to suggest the potential for VeChain is not huge, and it seems likely it will continue to grow massively in the future, especially in the long term. When you look at the news and adoption for VeChain combined with all the recent incredible momentum, it's no surprise it's been performing so well ever since the bottom of the bear market in 2020. Recently, sentiment surrounding VeChain has been extremely bullish in the cryptocurrency space, especially with recent announcements about further partnerships and collaborations of real-world use case for the crypto. Daniel Nortje successfully integrated VeChain into the Salesforce backend API and took massive interest in the cryptocurrency and what it potentially has to offer his clients. The magnitude of this is very important because of Daniel's role in trying to introduce his variety of massive clients to new technology, and it's easy to see that this could lead to further adoption for the VeChain Thor network as a result. Daniel manages a number of top institutions around the world, and the fact he took an interest in VeChain specifically is very bullish for the protocol, and especially the Salesforce announcement itself. Salesforce is one of the biggest internal management protocols in the wider world currently, and Daniel himself has a large number of clients under management. Onboarding his clients onto the VeChain Thor network would not only create more great partnerships for the protocol, but also a massive amount of bullish sentiment for the crypto, especially as the bull run continues. More pumps seem likely if VeChain can continue announcing more bullish news as they have, and this could contribute massively to their performance this year. When taking a look at VeChain's current performance, it's extremely bullish for the protocol. It's up over 150x in the past year alone, and seems very likely that this amazing performance can be continued as time goes on as we start to reach the peak of the bull run. Vechain Millionaires continue to be made for all those who invested at the bottom of the market in 2020, and VeChain still looks to have a very promising 2021 regardless of its current entry point for investors. The fabled $1 price target for VeChain could well be possible in the next few months, as it's around a 4 to 5x from the current price. Considering that VeChain is around 3x in the past month alone, the next few months for VeChain are going to be very important in terms of its performance going into the final few months, which are most likely going to be around September time. The cryptocurrency space most likely going to continue an altcoin season very soon with Ethereum decoupling from Bitcoin, and this could lead to more money flowing into VeChain as a result. VeChain could easily be over $1 in the next few months, and beyond that, many more VeChain millionaires could be made before the bull run is over. So what are your thoughts on VeChain? Do you like the project, and what is your price prediction for them in 2021 and beyond? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below, as we'd be interested to hear your ideas about the price action of VeChain in the future. If you'd like to support the channel more directly, please sign up to our Patreon via the link in the description below, where you can get access to our private Discord. We're going to be offering a host of additional benefits, so please take advantage of that there. Currently only 10% of our viewers are subbed, and we'd love to see our community grow more, so please hit the big red subscribe button. You can also sign up to our free Telegram via the description as well, where we're hoping to grow our valuable community as a useful resource for all. Please like and subscribe. We are Crypto Maximalists.